Hello, bienvenidos. I don't know why I felt like saying that, but welcome back. Um, my name is Morris. Um, yeah, welcome back. This is a new moon reading for April. Yeah, let's get into it. So we got Taurus. Taurus. Why didn't I shuffle? Okay. I'm just gonna go right to it. You got the Temperance. Prince of Pentacles, also known as the Knight of Pentacles. And let's see what else. The Six of Hearts. It looks like you're trying to combine something, and you are trying your hardest to be so understanding of it, make it like logical, but it's creating some kind of it's like kind of nostalgic in a way. You're also holding back on something. I guess your advice for this week is just to let go a little bit. Just to not so dwell too much on, maybe it's not just like the past, it's more like idealism, your ideals, and how it should have been, it could have been, and yeah, just to let go a little bit. We're gonna go into the Wild Mystic Oracle deck to see what else you need. But yeah, I pulled out 9 of Hearts and the 8 of Hearts, also known as Cups. So you're really trying to make something feel fulfilling for you, but you just can't seem to let go. You have so many thoughts, so many ideas, and you just aren't able to let go, which is hard. I mean, I guess it is fearful to like be wrong, but also it's more fearful of trusting, like the unknown. But I guess it's more of just embracing it more than embodying it. Because maybe you feel like you will lose your sense of self. But I got deal. Okay. I don't know what animal that is, so give me a moment while I look for it. I want to say that's like, you know what? Index, right? Or table of contents. Index. Aren't they the same? It's been a while since I've been in school, but I want to say that's a goat, right? Goat. This card represents a pledge or contract. In Greek mythology, the goat is associated with god Pan, who is, in his essence, nature untamed. This god was later inverted by Christian mythology to symbolize the devil, and consequently much lore regarding the goat is swapped up in themes of evil, deviltry, and deception. The goat was often associated with witchcraft and regards as a witch is familiar, with some believing that that the goat was the devil himself, who came to make a pact with a fleeting witch. This card is a pact or promise to be made. It is a sign of bondage to a person, situation, or cause. Okay. The goat is highly adaptive and resilient. Goat are excellent climbers and browsing grazers, making them hardy animals. They're aligned in difficult terrain and able to surmount great normal obstacles. It symbolizes a dependable contract able to withstand significant change and challenges. Maybe embittered. Yeah. Yeah. What I'm getting is that you just have to just make that contract with yourself, like I said earlier, where you just have to keep in mind that the changes around you is the changes around you. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Just know who you are and let everything else be everything else. And that's how you're going to be able to live in peace. As the saying goes, it is what it is. So as long as you know who you are and you don't let it change you because it's not you, then you have nothing to worry about. So let go a little bit of the ideal, maybe the ideal of the world, and learn that you have to adapt. And that even though you have to adapt, it doesn't mean that you have to change who you are. And that's what I got for you, Taurus. So until next time. Welcome back, Pisces. This week you have the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Princess of Pentacles. It seems that you are just a bit of a mess right now. Or like in a ditch of your own fears. Yeah, your own fears. I'm getting you're just not so certain of the situation you're in. You just don't like where you are right now. More like you don't feel like it's worth it. Even though this is exactly what you wanted. So, Princess of Pentacles. You might be receiving news of something to apply yourself into. Maybe a work, a job, a new position. Or just probably something new to apply to your current situation that will help you advance it. Gonna go into the Wild Mystic Oracle deck, see what other messages you have. I don't know, I'm getting like you're just like okay in the situation you're in. I mean, it is, you definitely have this fear, but at the same time, you're just like, it is what it is. But, okay. So I got Trust at the bottom of the deck, and then Wisdom. So let's see, I think that's an owl. Yeah. Wisdom. This card represents wisdom and learning. In ancient Greece, the owl was associated with Athena, the goddess of wisdom. The owl card is the sage, the teacher, the mentor, and the shaman. This card encourages reasoning and deep understanding, organization and analysis, thought and consideration. This card symbolizes the passing on the knowledge to another and the sharing wisdom within a community or group. Sorry, I'm looking for the other one. I think that's a horse. So what I got with this one is maybe you just need to apply your knowledge within yourself more than sharing it with others. It seems like you're familiar with this kind of situation and you know how to get yourself out. So get yourself out. And then I got the horse, trust. This card represents trust and loyalty. Throughout history and within different cultures, horses have been associated with war, power, death, and luck. However, any who are chosen to work alongside them or ride with them all probably favor the theme of trust. A large and imposing creature, since its domestication, the horse has been an essential part of human development for good or ill. Humans have entrusted horses with their lives and fortunes. Horses have loyally walked alongside humans in battle, storms, and overseas. This card is symbolic of alliances, solidarity, and camaraderie. It is a relationship forged with mutual respect and shared adversities. Yeah, you just gotta ride this one out. Know that this has a purpose for you. Maybe to not fall into the same situation again, and trust the wisdom that you have to get yourself out and not put yourself in that pit again. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. Until next time. Welcome back, Libra. This week you have the Prince of Swords, also known as the Knight of Swords, the Devil, and the Hermit. I feel like you've just gotten a lot of ideas within you, and it got to a point where you just feel entrapped by them. Maybe you're overthinking. Yeah, it seems like you've just got so many information. You absorb so many information. It just feels like you don't know what to do at this point. I'm laughing because like you guys are the sign of indecisiveness, so this just makes it a lot harder for you. But it is telling me that the answer is not what you have gained, but mostly for wisdom. It's within you. So take some time to reflect a little bit, maybe of your past, or reflect on the information you got and see how it connects with you. yeah, just like filter it. Just like filter all that you have learned through you. See what fits you, what doesn't. Don't think it, just feel it. I got protect and sacred. And family. Okay. And fear. One more. Stillness. Okay. Okay. I want to say stillness is pretty obvious. You just sit with what you've gained and see what. Oh, it's a heron. Okay. This card represents stillness and serenity. Unlike the bear, who inspires physical rest, the heron card signals psychological and spiritual rest. The heron is a fish bird who relies on stillness to catch prey. As they wait patiently in a calm pond, the water becomes glassy and still. Their balance upon their stalk-like legs inspires harmony, centering, and tranquility. This card urges you to stop and take a moment to center yourself. It is a card for meditation, mindfulness, reflection, and grounding. Yep. Yeah, just see which one will help you ground yourself. All this information you've gathered, see which one resonates with you. Don't be afraid to make the choice that you made. Make family as a part of your filter, one of your principles, one of your values, to sort through all this information. Sacred. Make it a sacred one. Something you commit to. Something that will protect yourself from others. Yeah, don't be afraid to choose to put yourself first. Libras. That's what I got for you. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Aquarius. This week you have the Princess of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Princess of Wands. The Princess, also known as the Page. It seems that you are going to receive you're going to receive news of probably collaboration, is what I'm getting. That's going to help you soothe this anxiety and fear that you have. And it's also telling you to be in charge of it. Be the one to make the moves. Be the one to send out the invitation. If you have to. You know who's worth it and not. And don't hesitate or don't procrastinate on it, because the longer you do, the more the fear and anxiety will sink in. So right now you're just like, it's there, and you know it's something you need to work on, something you need to initiate, and you know that this will like soothe you. But as a warning, if you prolong this, it will intensify. So don't be afraid. Be the change. Yeah. Because this is going to help whatever it is you're trying to gain. It's going to help it grow. So cunning, I got for you from the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. I feel like I gave this advice to you last time. Was it you? I don't know. I'm getting use your judgment, your better judgment. Be the one to ask the questions to help you sort out. It's a fox. This card represents shrewdness, wit, and astute intellect. Before Christianity subserved the fox into a creature of deceit, they were reserved by the Celtics as a being of wise counsel and logic reasoning. The fox's plate was said to contain great magic, and cunning was seen as a positive trait necessary for the tactics, logic, and diplomacy of war. The fox card is this deck in this deck represents a tactful and knowledgeable person, one who prefers words over action. Sorry, I'm like, let's go. That last part went a little bit what I want. Is going against what I just said, but it's definitely action that you need to take. But it seems, like I said, it's more of initiation, of invitation, making the call, being the one to interview these people to see if they fit with what you're trying to grow. And it looks like you already know who you want to contact. And so go towards them, and if you feel like any doubt, just communicate with them. Use your judgment. Be the interviewer and not the interviewee. So, yeah, get on it. Send those invitations. Get the project going. And that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Until next time. Welcome back, Capricorn. This week you have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. There seems to be a lot of indecisiveness is the word. No, uncertainty. That's what it is. Uncertainty. There seems to be a lot of uncertainty. You just can't seem to make up your mind. Yeah, indecisiveness. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know what word was appropriate, but it looks like both of them are. So. And it might be towards this Queen of Wands. Or maybe this is you. You just are afraid to take any action. You're contemplating on a few options, and you don't know how to, and that's kind of preventing you from moving forward and deciding which actions to take. And you just need to do something about it. This Queen of Wands might be an inspiration to you. Someone with a feminine, fiery personality. Or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They may be an influence to you. but it's telling you to go for it. Be a little bit bold. Patience. Kindness. I'm using the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. Yeah, just take action. Wisdom. It's a little blurry. Yeah, you know not to go through this harshly and, tearing people down to get what your goal is. Maybe this was something you've done in the past, because I'm getting with the wisdom card. So, don't do it again. Learn from your lessons. You just need to be bold. Just be certain of what you want and going towards it. And, just know that it will take time, but as long as you're bold and you're certain of what you want and you go for it, then the time you achieve it will be worth it. So that's what I got for you, Capricorns. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, Aries. This week you have the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of Earth energy. Yeah, I'm just getting your generosity will pay off. You might be in a giving mood. You probably are giving already. All I'm saying is you are in a place where you can do that and you feel perfectly okay with it. And I think this is something you have been working within yourself. This is a trait that you've been working on, and I think it's paid off. I got family from the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. Seahorses. The seahorse card represents the family. To be found family or blood relations. Even seahorses mate. The female seahorse deposits her eggs in the male seahorse's pouch, inverting humanity's traditional heteronormative view of parental care. This card is symbolic of family in its essence as an accepting and safe place full of alliance, protectors, and friends. It does not indicate what a family should or should not be beyond a grouping where one can feel loved. The seahorse card signifies unconditional love, affection, care, and safety. I'm getting that you have been kind of gaining a family from this. Not that you have to buy them, but just more your generosity from your heart and for who you are. From that, people are able to see how truly generous you are, and that gained trust from that, and they want to build something more than just some superficial level of superficial relationship. So yeah, this is something you've been working on and you're seeing, or maybe you're not seeing it, which is why you feel a little bit dissatisfied, but it, keep doing what you're doing, make it come from the heart, and a family will grow from this, a community. So yeah, you got this, Aries, and until next time. Welcome, Gemini. Today you have, or this week you have, the Ten of Pentacles, the Prince of Hearts, and the Prince of Swords. The Prince equal the Knight of the Knight in the original tarot deck. Okay. It looks like you are gained wealth, money about it. Or at least you're trying to. Now it looks like you just have to show that you do, and you have to find ways in order for you to earn that. But just remember why you're getting this. Is it for pure attention, or is it for selfish gains? Excuse me. I'm on the Wild Mystic Oracle deck to see what other messages you need. Yeah, it's just showing your vulnerability towards this situation. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I got 3 for you. I got care, believe, and determination. Okay. So this card represents self-care and navigating the sea of strong emotions. If the hummingbird represents sun within the deck, then the crab is the moon. In Western astrology, the crab is a reflection of a sun sign Cancer. Those ruling heavenly bodies is the moon. And Rudyard Kipling's New Just So Stories, a giant crab makes the sea rise and fall, just like the moon power over the tides. The moon is often associated with strong emotions, the soul, energy, and feeling. The crab can symbolize the ebb and flow of strong emotions and taking control of the tides of feelings, whether they are calm seas or destructive tsunamis. Yeah, just don't get this need of help, or your feeling of, I guess, like desperation, um, dictate how you got this. Just believe and have determination of getting this. So yeah, take care of yourself, Geminis, and till next week. Welcome back, Cancer. This week you have the Hermit, the Prince of Swords, also known as the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay, it seems that you have been reflecting a lot about some situation, and you're looking at this a little bit more logically, which is good, but now it just left you to a point where you're just contemplating on what to do about it. I am using the Wild Mystic Oracle deck. Yeah, it might seem like you're looking for signs, which is good, looking for any spiritual, divine message out there. And I got work and what does this one say? Strength. Let's see what they have to say. What is it? A B. This card represents hard work, focus, and industry, while the AND card focuses on collaboration to achieve goals. The B card focuses on the goal itself. It represents effort towards a pleasant outcome or long overdue reward. This card tells us that the goal we seek is within our reach if we persist. The bee, like the hummingbird, is often associated with the sun. However, the bee's solar energy is focused on production, invention, and the job at hand. And then we got tiger. The tiger has been hailed in many mythology as being a great might and physical ability. They have also been connected with war, athleticism, and protection. In imperial China, the symbol of the tiger has often associated with high-ranking generals, whose only superiors were the dragon and phoenix, emperor and empress. This card is a symbol of physical strength, protective strength, and the bodily prowess. What I'm getting is that you just need to be more focused in the present and work at what's at hand at the moment. It's good that you have been like reflecting inwards to see the message, but it looks like the problem at hand is in front of you, and working and through with that, you're gonna find the answer that you need. So be present, be at the moment, work out what you need to work on. Maybe that will help you achieve, and disfog the inner turmoil that you have, and you won't be left in a such dilemma. So focus whatever is at hand, and you're able to overcome whatever obstacle you feel like you're facing at the moment. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. Be strong, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, Sagittarius. This week you have the Five of Hearts, the Nine of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. It seems like you have been kind of like dissatisfied in some situation, but you just need to remind yourself that you're a baddie. And to trust your intuition, that whatever left you unsatisfied was for the best, and basically to live your best life. You may feel like you might feel like you're kind of not, I don't want to say desperate, but just kind of like, woe is me. So, but just know that as long as you trust yourself and you are able to do things on your own, that you'll be fine. Because you, at the end of the day, know what's best for yourself. So don't worry too much. Okay, so I got intention and deal. This card represents intention and psychological sensitivity. The jellyfish is near translucent undulating and streaming, mimicking the water. Despite seeming to move with the ocean, jellyfish have intent and purpose, propelling themselves and creating small vortex in their wake. While the salmon card projects the idea of swimming against the current, the jellyfish encourage you to work with the current to find your way. It is a card of going with the flow and trusting the process. Setting your intention is the first step. Trusting the universe and the path has set for you is the second. And we got deal. Goat. G. The card represents a pledge and contract. In mythology, the goat is associated with the god Pan, who is, in his essence, nature untamed. This goat has later interpreted by Christian mythology to symbolize the devil, and consequently much lore regarding the goat is swept up in theme of evil, deviltry, and deception. The goat has often associated with witchcraft and regarded as a witch is familiar, with some believing that the goat was the devil himself who came to make a pact with a fleeting witch. This card is a pact or promise to be made. It is a sign of bondage to a person, institution, or cause. It seems like whatever left you unsatisfied or just disappointed was you left it for a reason. You left it because you know it wasn't good for you. You know it had to be done. It's something that you made for yourself, that you were not going to be in that situation anymore. So you left. And you know that the journey that you take is going to be a lot better for you. So just remember to just go with the flow. Like I said, you trust yourself, trust your feelings, intuition, and they will lead you to where you need to feel more satisfied and more fulfilled. So keep doing what you're doing and just know this is a reassurance that you'll be fine. And to trust yourself. So thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. Welcome back, Leo. This week you have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So it looks like you have been in a situation that made you feel kind of stuck and not knowing what to do. But it looks like you have found something that might be a little bit unconventional, and you're going to do it just to get you out of this mucky dilemma that you're in. And it seems like you just have to stick with it, or you are going to stick with it no matter what. Again, it might be a little unconventional, but it seems that you know that this is best for you. I got consume. I think this is a vulture. Let's see. Vulture consume. This card represents a union of life and death, consuming that which has died in order to live. Many of the mythologies surrounding the vulture are in opposition to one another. While the ancient Egyptians associated the bird with life-giving, fertility, protection, and female deities. The ancient Greeks and Romans associated the bird with war, destruction, ill omen, and masculine deities. The Vulture card may be asking you to confront your own duality or show the opposite within yourself, complement you as a whole, or how the opposite within yourself complements as a whole. Yeah, whatever you're doing, like I said, is something to be a little bit unconventional, but at the end of it, it's gonna get you out. It's gonna give life or death to whatever situation you're in, and you just either you are gonna stick to it, or this is a reminder of you to stick with it. So don't be afraid, and know that this will be a better outcome for your situation. So thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, Virgos. This week you have the Nine of Hearts, the Chariot, and Death. It seems like you have been working towards, or you have finally determined what's best for you and what's going to make you happy. And you've been working on it a little bit, but this time you're certain, for sure. You're more determined than ever to go for it. And I'm telling you that it is going to be worth it. It's going to change your life completely, and just keep at it. Because this is probably something that you've always wanted and you were kind of afraid to go towards it, but it might be a little rocky for others, but for you, it is what's necessary. You got a lot. So you got patience. Obviously, be patient with yourself in the process. Care. This has more to do with your emotions. Don't let it intensify. Again, you might be feeling a little bit patient or feel like you might not get there, but you will. Just believe. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others in the process. Yeah, transform. It's going to transform you completely. And then rest. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you have to rest. That way you can have the energy to keep pursuing and keep pushing for what you want. So keep at it, Virgos, because it could be the best thing that will happen to your life. So till next time. Welcome, Scorpios. This week you have the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. It seems like there's this masculine, earthy energy, or someone who falls in the sign of Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And I feel like they're just gonna help you lift something from you. Something that will help you move on. And it looks like it's gonna be really good outcome, something worth celebrating. Okay. So I got believe. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Believe that this will be the best outcome for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it for you, Scorpio. Just don't hold yourself back. Don't look at the past too much. Just move forward with it, and you're able to feel lifted. So I believe that this is it for you. So don't try to think negative about this situation or believe that it's gonna be any harm for you. But yeah, it looks like good news. Just believe, know that they're good there for you. Trust it, trust the process. Believe that it's good. Believe that it will happen, and that's what I've worked out for you, Scorpio. So thank you, and I'll see you next week.